we will call to order the Tuesday, January 6, 2026 Screen Efforts Committee meeting. So before we do public comment, I'll just welcome young ladies in attendance for your class. Like I said, I think you guys picked a good one. Usually these are brief meetings. If you have any questions, we are a little bit less formal than some of the other meetings, so don't feel free to raise your hand if you have a question about something or anything of interest, or if you want to participate, please do.
Can I just ask what class you're here for?
AP, US Gov.
Oh.
Great. Yeah.
And so we will start with public comment. So if there's anybody in the room that wants to make public comment, you can raise your hand. And on Zoom, you can raise your hand with the Zoom function, and we will call upon you.
If anyone from the public has called in would like to speak, just use the raise hand function in Zoom. All right, no hands raised. Going once, going twice. Okay.
Next is presentations, but we have none. We move on to administrative. So, AP Gov students, this is where we would normally vote on our minutes from the last meeting. So minutes go out basically stating what we did in the last meeting. Members of the committee have a chance to review them, make sure that they accept them. Usually we would vote. Normally it's pretty non-contentious, and we all are in agreement. We don't technically have a quorum of the committee tonight, meaning we don't have enough voting members here to pass something. So we are going to pass this and kick the can to the next meeting. But normally we would have a vote here. And then so we'll move on to item E, which is April 25th, town-wide cleanup.
We have a date. Stacy's not here tonight to talk on cleanup. Jen, I don't know if you have anything right now?
For the townwide cleanup topic?
Yeah, probably not.
No, it's good to know the date.
Okay. All right, let me,
I think that went in the newsletter, didn't it?
Yes, so we'll get...
That's the February newsletter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got the date. I will pull together the prizes from last year so we can figure out who to bug. I think...
We have a couple carryover prizes, don't we?
Yeah, I think we have Naples was carried over because someone didn't want it. I'll double check. It's in my desk.
I can grab the same ones I got last time if you need stuff, so just let me know, please.
I'm going to check our supplies, and then I will also be checking into pricing for pop-up tents this year for
Great idea.
3 of our 4 locations.
Great idea, yeah.
So everyone's not dependent on bringing their own. I just got to make sure we've got space in the garage.
We're going to go on a 10-year run of no rain now, but that's a great idea either way.
Right.
Hey, but it'll be sunny, so you're going to be out of the sun. So there you go. I think we only need 3 because Tungus Mead has a canopy. We're usually under there, so I don't think we have to worry about it. It's all the other ones that we end up having trouble with. So I'll get prices for those. And prices, supplies.
Ones that we don't have to stake in, right? Because we're on driveway.
We're on.
Yeah, I'll figure. I think most of them sell like the weights.
Yeah.
So if I can just get those and then add it to the drop-off list. I think that's it for right now. We've got the date. What prizes, 10 supplies. Notice went in the winter newsletter, and then we'll do a full article in the spring newsletter.
I think I gave you.
Yeah, I think you gave it to me for spring, and I think it was fine. I got to double check. But then Jen, if you want to do the posters again, we can get those up and around.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I'll also coordinate.
And are we doing the same time and locations and everything as last time?
Yeah, nothing's changed. I got to do the public event permit.
So it's April 25th.
Yes, Saturday the 25th, 7 to 1. 7 to 1?
7 to
1? No, 8 to 1.
8 to 1. But I think we're setting up at like 7. I think we were running stuff around at 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
your day starts at 7, Garrett. You can put that in.
And Garrett, I don't plan on breaking my leg this year, so I won't need as much help as last time.
Fingers crossed.
Right.
All right. And Jen will work on the posters. Okay, perfect. Posters, not perfect. All right. I think that's good for now because we've got a couple months and then we'll talk about doing a special meeting the week of, like we normally do, just to go over logistics. We'll cross that bridge when we get there because we've got some time.
to clarify, the newsletter is the townwide newsletter,
Yes,
right? We're
yeah.
no longer doing the green effort.
No, just the townwide newsletter. Yep.
Thank you.
And we'll coordinate with Explore Farmington for the social media postings and, Rose Ponte, the economic development coordinator for the business newsletter.
I haven't sent anything to her recently. I was just thinking about her today, just haven't been.
Rose is always looking for content, so if you have
Yeah.
something, she will take it for sure.
been great about it, but
All right. Anything else with cleanup for now?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Public education. So there'll be articles in the winter newsletter for cleanup day,
mhm.
composting at Westwoods and soon to be IAR,
Right.
and textile recycling,
Mhm.
and I forget, was there another one?
Mm.
I don't think
I
so.
should have brought my.
Yes,
don't have
But in any case, I did get numbers from HelpSee for the textile recycling. And so far, we started in April, and up until December 19th, we had 5,500 pounds of textiles recycled. So that's pretty good.
Can you send that to me?
Yeah. Apparently, we collected 1,000 pounds at the household hazardous waste, which I didn't know we did. I thought no one really showed up, but apparently we got a good amount there. So they did apparently yield a lot, so,
I mean, obviously, this is probably like a green effort circle thing, but people were really thrilled to get that textile recycling back, like.
people were calling me
Yeah.
when Simple Recycling shut down, Simple Recycling shut down, yeah. And then trying to find,
Sorry. Do we by any chance have a comparison of the numbers of this versus, can we get one versus?
I can, we've got Simple Recycling.
Curious how that compares, because Simple Recycling started off as a different process.
Yes, and then it ended up being similar to this anyway, so,
Similar in what way? You just
you request a pickup, but I think at this point, it's like Thursdays. You put it out on Thursday and they collect them all on Thursday or something like that. I don't remember which, it's a certain day of the week that they'll go out and collect, but if they don't have any requests, they're not gonna go out. Originally Simple Recycling, they were following the trash trucks,
Right.
and they started doing their own route, and then they did it on demand. Yeah, then they eventually just did their own route, and you had to request it. It's probably the most efficient way to do it.
It seems very inefficient to just go out the same day as
Yes.
the trash.
In hopes that a bunch of people put out stuff. So, and like I said, in the spring newsletter, we'll do cleanup day, usually the rest of the newsletters for the budget, so we'll only do that, and then we'll look for something for summer.
Right, and I think I already sent you the cleanup day.
Yes, yeah, you did, so I gotta save that to my desktop, and then, making sure Sam didn't call in. So I just gotta make sure to send that when they do the spring newsletter.
Okay, so I'm always looking for topics to write about for all the newsletters, so if you have any ideas.
Yeah, and
If you have any ideas.
When was the last time there was a bit about, recycling in terms of even just a blurb to tell people about, what's the website, CT Recycle, or, so people can
Pretty
I wanna
recently.
say it was fall or
Yeah.
summer.
I
We
did a
just
big-
did it.
We did a big
have a
one.
recollection of seeing it, but I
Yeah,
don't
we're
keep
doing it
track of timing.
about once a year at this point, just as
Yeah.
a reminder for people,
Right.
and just direct them to the CT Recycle website,
Mhm.
or,
For that website.
maybe
Yeah.
something else, but it's similar to CT Recycle, where you can basically put in what you wanna what you wanna get rid of, and it'll tell you how to do it. And then we did, I don't remember everything we've done.
No, I know, and I'm sorry I didn't bring my.
No, I can
files,
put it together for what
Yeah,
we've
you
done
guys did
the
a
past
Dark
2 years.
Skies one recently.
Yeah, we did Dark
Yeah.
Skies, that was, no, that was spring
That was a while
and fall.
ago.
We did spring
Did migration.
for bird migration, and then a reminder in fall for
Right.
the fall migration of turning off
Right.
lights early.
Yeah.
I'll get the list together, Patty, I can figure it out.
And Garrett, on that point, I did finally put out the tracker if you want me to screen share really. I don't know if you guys in the room can
Oh.
actually see a screen or not, but I'm happy to screen share what
Hold
that
on.
looks like really quickly if that's
me-
helpful.
On the SharePoint?
Yeah.
All right, give me 1 minute. And log in. Oops.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, that's,
Sorry.
it's the two-factor authentication and,
Oh, I'm
3D
I'm
article.
familiar with
Okay,
those.
Don't wanna miss those.
green effort. Education, hey, there we go. All right, there we
I
go.
just started
Thanks, Jen.
typing in there actually as you guys were talking, so that's what that recycling is.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a really simple form just to help us get organized with topic. And then under suggested medium is a column E is a drop down list for the different spaces between the Facebook page, the newsletter, and then in past conversations we had talked about we're doing live presentations.
Yeah.
So thanks for creating that folder and sharing that out with us. And if this is
Yeah, no
helpful,
problem.
I agree. I know you're always asking for topics, and I don't candidly think about it until we're here in the room, but I think having a tracker might be helpful.
And I think, like we said, once the 1928 building's all done, there's a nice big room on the third floor in there that we can use that has that'll have TV, and I think it has cameras too. So we can do like a hybrid discussion there, and then broadcast it to Zoom and record it as well. Because I think
Awesome.
I don't know how much the library has in terms of their setup, so we might have to work with the IT department. But I know for a fact that there is a meeting room on the third floor that is huge, and we'll have a TV and a camera and speakers, so that we can use for that.
In terms of,
Yeah, for presentations and Zoom. So if we wanted to have someone, or if someone's not available, but they can call in on Zoom
Right.
and ask questions, we can do that too. So, but we can figure that out once we.
a way to expand the audience of.
Yes. But once, you gotta wait for the building to open up first, so, which I don't know. So, I don't know when that's happening yet, so. All right.
No Sam.
No Sam. I think.
You ladies ever do the composting program at Westwoods? Was it Westwoods or
Yeah, it's only
Westwoods?
been 2 years.
I was on it there for 2 years. So
Yeah,
you guys were
so
gone.
it's newer, so you probably missed it. And then now I don't remember what,
Well, IAR is supposed to start
yes,
soon.
soon.
Right?
Right, so we gotta work on that with Sam and Joe.
That was, I think we kicked that to after the holiday break.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm saying you can't make it. Hold on, let me just find Bree's email.
New boss is, I'm sure everything's in order.
Cause I know Bree, you put it in there for, Westwoods, cause Sam was gonna get the totals, but he can't make it
Yeah.
tonight. Of
Yeah,
course
no,
it's-
he gave me, well, he passed on what he had.
Right. Sorry. Cannot pull this up right now. All right, let me try this. There we go. All right, and we had, just in November, 1,500 pounds of food scraps. That's pretty good. I think that's more than some other months, during the spring. But as far as I'm aware, there's also fruit and stuff that's still going to the food pantry.
Mhm.
I know Stacy's the one that was coordinating that. But it would save 332 pounds of CO2 in just in November, so that's pretty good. And then I'll work with Sam on IAR. I think we had talked about using Green Efforts funds, possibly. We'd have to do it at the February meeting. If everyone is open to it, we do have money available. But it's not, like I said at the last meeting, it's not a budget line item, so we try to be a little cautious with larger expenditures.
That's still the money from the direct energy.
Yes, and we get money from HelpSee, It's like 4 cents a pound or something.
So the healthy money's going into.
Yes, goes into green efforts, yes.
I'm sorry, what are we paying for?
Sorting station at IAR.
Okay.
I gotta find out the cost from Sam and
Right.
our finance department.
Right, okay.
I know this. Yeah, but I think we used it one year for a street sweeper too.
Which is part of the MS4.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
but
so-
that's sorry, that's my environmental speak, but that's the sewer stormwater permit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So I don't know
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
So
municipal separate.
It's just something that
Storm
Steve
sewer.
Quigley brings that up frequently, so just to have it in your head,
Yeah.
that people
So
they wanna make sure that maybe we have a voice in how that's, not that we can decide ultimately, but I had mentioned it to Kathy last year when I took over, and she said that that's a fair request.
So we'll figure that out.
It's on her radar too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came up.
So she's aware that you might be, on that.
All right. Anything else?
What riveting questions do you guys have? No pressure.
I had a question. Can you hear me?
We do,
Yeah, go ahead, Mary.
Last time, we talked about the new grant from the Farmington Garden Club. And, I think, I don't know if it was Bree, somebody who was in the garden club was gonna ask if it's possible for the committee to apply for that grant. I was, wondering if she had a chance to ask.
$1,000.
It's $1,000, it's on their website, the,
Right.
application is on the Farmington Garden Club website. I have no idea who is, what the deadline is or who is approving or not those applications
And I think it was a question of whether we could apply or
and
not.
whether we could apply.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that was
But-
part of it.
I think, well,
Just do it.
just do it.
All right.
Just see if something that, we could,
I
we
think
could
it's a
ask.
fairly simple grant application.
It's a
It's not
very
like
simple
I'm not like I'm writing an essay about,
Right.
5-page essay on composting. I think it's a pretty simple
Right.
application,
I
so.
think there are some questions about how this has to do with gardening, but, composting is all about gardening.
Yes. All right, I'll just do that at the end of the week.
So, one of the reasons I asked is, somebody from the garden club, who's also a master gardener, reached out to me to ask if I was gonna apply for the project I'm doing, but I didn't wanna do that if I didn't wanna compete with the Green Efforts Committee, for that
Yeah.
grant, so, maybe I'd apply next year if, you guys, if the committee got it for the composting this year. So that's what I was checking on, just to,
Yeah.
I would
I
still submit.
I don't have any idea how many grants they may be making this year. They don't have all the money in the world, so,
I thought it just said it was, it was one $1,000 grant, unless, I might be wrong.
Well, it might be two $500 grants, or
Yeah.
maybe they've confined themselves to $1,000 a year, but I'm not really sure.
They might chalk it up different ways.
They might.
Yeah.
I can just ask too.
Yeah.
I'll
Well, how much do you need? I'm a big believer in asking for what you need. And
more than
they-
1,000.
Yeah, okay, well then ask for 1,000.
Who's in charge of, you don't know who's in charge of the garden club?
No, I don't think they have a president at this
Okay.
point. They're not very,
Gotcha. Okay. I will see if there's a contact on the garden club website, and then go from there.
Time for running things when you're out gardening, come on.
It's winter, there's not much gardening, indoor gardening only.
There's time for
Right.
back off.
All right, I will check on that. Anything else? Oh,
You have a question, or do I just put you on the spot?
I was just gonna ask, what the compost program is at the school.
so,
I've never heard of it.
yeah, I want to say it's about 2 years ago, we started a food scrap, Patty started a food scrap diversion program at Westwoods. And then Board of Ed is looking to add it to IAR this winter as well. And basically what it is, it's a company called Blue Earth. They're operated out of Hartford, but they also do residential collections. So if you're around town, you'll see like a green pail outside someone's front yard. That's what it is. So it's residential food scrap collection. They do it with schools, so there's a large, much larger bin. So all the excess food, for the federal requirements, you have to have fruit with lunch. You're getting lunch. A lot of little kids don't like eating their fruit, so that got composted for a while. It actually, a lot of it goes into the food pantry now, so that way they can get fresh fruit. And then basically they take that waste, they bring it to a company in Southington called Quantum Biopower, where it's called an anaerobic digester, so it quickly composts all the food waste into soil and methane, and then generate power from the methane, and then they get the compost back, and that's used at farms and around the state.
And they heat the police station, the fire station with all this methane gas.
Residential users get compost as part of your subscription.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I know at the high school, everyone just like throws things.
Right.
Everyone just like throws it.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, they have like the bin. But...
Right. So we're working to expand it, but we started at Westwoods a couple of years, I think it's been 2 years ago, so now each budget year you have to add money in, and then you gotta have a separate station, and then it's a whole process to take.
Started at Westwoods in part because, a woman who's in charge of the science curriculum was very much in favor of it. So it's a lot easier as a committee to get things done if we have someone who wants to do it. And Tara Stevenson really wanted to do it, so it made
And I
it
know
easier.
the high school at least has a green eco club or green club, so we'll probably, yeah.
There's a lot of clubs.
Yes, yeah. So I know that the high school's got a green club that would probably be interested in kind of taking that on at some point when we get there. But we're starting at a younger grade where they'd be interested in something like that. And then as they move up, then you're
Now with the kids moving forward, it'd be easier
yeah,
to say.
keep doing it year to year as opposed to asking high schools to just start out of the blue and start separating out their food waste.
Well, do we have some kind of time frame for how long this is gonna take to roll out? Because every 2 years means it's gonna take a while.
No. It's more of, I think the biggest hurdle is just the cost for the sorting station at this point, because I don't think it's that much more to have the waste picked up. I think it's just the actual purchase of the sorting station is the big.
Their budget proposal already, though.
You got some money for the sorting station, but it only covered part of it, wasn't all of it.
Come on, Farmington.
So, that's all, that's why it takes a little longer, it's just getting, because it's gotta be in the budget every year and everything like that, so.
Any other questions, comments, or concerns?
I think Priya has any reads.
Introduce me.
Yeah.
Priya?
Oh, hi. Happy New Year, everyone. I think, Garrett, you answered in part what I was about to ask, was about the efforts to spread that waste management system to from Westwoods to IAR and high school, because high school is like 4 grades right there for you. So
Right.
I think you answered it in part.
All right, that was easy. All right,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Before we wrap, I will say, so my belief is that this is my last Green Efforts Committee meeting. I haven't gotten the official nod, but I believe so, and that's why I asked Patty to tag along, because I believe Patty will be the incoming chair for Green Efforts starting in February. Patty, beyond just being generally much smarter than me, is also, her profession is Green Efforts. So she's, so I'll let Patty do the talking now, but you are in very, very capable, better hands.
Thanks, Keith. I'm happy to be coming back to Green Efforts. And as Keith mentioned, my background, this is my professional career. I'm an environmental lawyer. I've actually transitioned in the past year and a half to renewable energy project development. So I do a lot more large-scale solar and battery installation projects. But I have been practicing environmental law for a long time. Very long, over 20 years. And I served, for those who don't know, I started serving on Green Efforts in 2018 and served until 2024, right here.
Yes.
Or the end of, right.
Yeah, end of 23,
The
beginning
end of
24.
2023.
When you were elected when you switched from Board of Ed to Town Council,
Town Council.
and now
Yes.
back on Town Council.
Yes.
Or no, still on Town Council, but we'll be switching chairs.
Yes.
Okay.
past
starting
year.
next week.
Yeah. Any other questions, comments? How was it? Was it painful? Did you make it? You guys did everything you need to do? You're good. Go to the basketball game.
Under
Enjoy
30
it.
minutes, so
We can, I don't think we can vote on adjournment, but we are, we'll call it adjourned.